How's it going, everybody? Arie here, and in today's video I want to share with you a dropshipping store that's clearing over 100K a month. And this store in particular is a really good case study because it's actually stood the test of time. I've known about this store for years and it's still around, still dropshipping, still doing the same thing that worked from the beginning, and it'll serve as an amazing example for some of you guys out there that are just starting your brands. If you don't know, dropshipping is basically a branch of e-commerce in which you ship your products directly from your manufacturer instead of having to hold inventory and invest in huge amount of bulk orders. It really is ideal for someone just starting a business. Therefore, it actually gets more people to give a shot at actually starting their own business. It's pretty interesting, so hopefully this serves as a really inspiring example. Now, if you like this sort of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. And let's get right into it. First things first, this is the brand. It's called the White Market, and they're self-proclaimed the hidden gem of cyberspace. They are very well branded. So of course, whoever made this has a really good eye for design, a really aesthetic eye, and they've really killed it. So they got a lot of custom website development done here. For example, the custom fonts, and it really gives the store a nice vibe. So a good way to envision this store is the dropshipping version of Urban Outfitters. If you don't know what Urban Outfitters is, it's a massive brand in the US. I don't know if they have Urban Outfitters outside of the US. If you do know, let me know in the comments. But Urban Outfitters is getting 17 to 20 million monthly visitors to their website, which is a ridiculous amount. I mean, that adds up to like $200 million a year in sales potentially. We don't know that for sure, but the average ratio of visitors to revenue in e-commerce is 1-to-1, so $1 per visitor. Again, that's not always true, but in general, that's a decent estimate. So White Market, by just capturing 1% of the Urban Outfitters market, is getting about 100,000 monthly visitors. In fact, in August, by the end of the summer, which actually makes sense for this brand, I'll explain why, they got 140,000 monthly visitors. So that was definitely over 100K in that month. And I'm willing to bet it's because this store appeals to a younger demographic, like teenagers, people that are going back to school, maybe college people. And August is the last month in the summer before the school year begins. So a lot of people are trying to look fresh for their school. So that makes a lot of sense. Now, the most interesting part about this store is their social media strategy. And I think this is where you'll get most of the value out of this case study. Basically, what they do is they just post a ton of memes. They actually have like an army of theme pages that they use to promote their store, but they promote it very subtly. So when you look at their Instagram page, you can see that they're not actually posting about their products that much. Like here's one product post, for example, but this is one out of 20. And as you can see, their engagement is pretty crazy. And it's because they're just posting really viral memes, and they're all pretty edgy, so they definitely appeal to a younger demographic, or at least to a specific niche of people that are edgy and maybe rebellious. So when people look at this, it really speaks to them. I personally love it. I love brands like this that are very creative and do things outside the norm. I think it's so easy to look at some of the biggest brands in the world and think that you have to follow this like cookie cutter approach to building a brand. But in reality, if you can be a little bit original, that can pay off big time. And this is a great example. So like I said, this store has been around for years, and I'm obviously never going to encourage you guys to copy and paste the store, but this is such a good idea for growing a passionate community, is posting things outside of your store and really building an audience that can fit well with the products that you're selling. And just to confirm that they are indeed drop shipping a lot of their products, when you go to their shipping page, you can see that they actually ship from a sweat-free factory located in Beijing. They also mention LA and Latvia. So of course, I'm guessing they're investing in some other fulfillment centers. But even when you have a fulfillment center, I still consider that drop shipping for the most part, because you're still not holding the inventory yourself. I don't know if they're still going through AliExpress to post some of these products, but if they have a factory in Beijing that they can ship from, I'm sure that they also go through a private supplier to get some of these products, which is the smartest way to drop ship. AliExpress drop shipping is great to start testing ideas, to get a minimum viable product product and proof of concept, but not really to actually grow a business. If you want to really grow your business and you still want to dropship, the ideal scenario is you contact the sourcing agent and you start working with them privately. You can find these people on Alibaba or by signing up for Netsphere in the description. I got some really good sourcing agents that I've worked with for years and that would love to work with you as well. Now, the last thing to note here is that the reason why this Instagram social media strategy is so genius as well is because when you post on Instagram, you can actually repost that same exact content onto Facebook. And a lot of people will say Facebook is dead, which it really is, honestly, but this brand is still getting some shares every single time they post. And it's because they're just simply reposting whatever they post on Instagram to Facebook. So it's a way to get extra exposure, extra reach. And I've been talking a lot about recycling content and trying to get more bang for your buck lately. So this fits right in with that. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want more in-depth reports on stuff like this, and you want to be a part of our community, sign up for a Netsphere membership in the description. I'm always going to be making these videos, so you don't have to, but it's a cool business I'm building and I would love your support. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, drop a quick like, drop me a little comment. I would really appreciate it. And that's it. See ya.